So at 11 kilo, it's not exactly portable, but yeah, it is a power station. Double up as a dumbbell.
Unboxing dreams, making gadgets gleam. He's got the knowledge and the tech inside. From the budget buys to the high-end thrills, testing all the gear, breaking the skills. Is it worth the cash? Let's find out fast. Benson's got the answers that'll always last. He's pushing the limits, no time to rest.
So I got my rice cooker here, which I'm going to plug it in. It's got my power pack right here. Now in the garden, I'm more comfortable with using this power pack and testing it. If anything happens, just let it burn here. Not a big deal. Got my thermal imaging gun, so I can monitor any thermal problems. So this one go into the inverter. Oh, can't really see it from my side. And then I switch it on. So I got a power meter right here, which I got to reset because we need some information from it. That's fine. So the rice cooker theoretically will only draw maximum, well, I don't know what's the peak rate, but it should draw about 400 volt. I'll put it over there. On the display, we are running at 38.4 volt, and this means that the battery is fully charged. So there's 10 batteries in this pack right here. Okay, so now we start cooking. Right, I can hear the thermostat just kick in. And now this is running at quite spot on, 386 volt. So this is what off-grid looks like with Makita battery, 10 of them. Yeah, so the rice cooker is on. And I can hear some water boiling sound. And this is my mini cooker. Spot on at 400 or 399. Thermal imaging, turn it on. So nothing abnormal right now. You can see the background is a lot warmer than the pack. The cooker though is warming up. The fan is still haven't come on yet. I will let you guys know when it comes on. Well, the hottest part is where it's facing the sun. So I guess the sun is actually warming up the black casing of the batteries. Yeah, so on this side is 16 centigrade, 16 degree. On this side in the sun is showing 30. So yeah, it's the sun which is heating up the battery, not because of the working hard. All the cable is still cool to the touch. The casing is cold. Battery is warm, but I think it's because of the sun. So 400 volt constant, and it's cooking. Well, this kind of mini cooker, they are quite well insulated, they're quite energy efficient. So until it starts to boiling, you won't feel anything anyway. So I'm going to leave the pack for a while and then come back to check on it. I'll be around just to hoover over it, just to make sure that nothing gets burned down or anything like that. That's so cool. Well, one of the battery wasn't even latched on properly. That's crazy. It has been 18 minutes since we started cooking. Well, actually 18 minutes since I started filming. I can smell the rice now. Makes me a bit hungry. The vent where the steam is coming out is at 88 degrees Celsius, and you can see the steam coming out. And the casing is getting warm as well. So the casing is about 40 degrees, and this is 80 from the vent. On this side here, 17 degrees on the case of the inverter. Batteries is 15 degrees. That is how cool this thing is running at the moment. The cable is 16 degrees. Actually, there's not much heat coming out from the inverter. Must be a damn efficient one. Yep, nothing here at all. So that's the rice cooker. You can see in the middle is 45 degrees. That's why it's red. And over here, so the top number, the center, is where I'm pointing at. And that's the inverter case, and that's 17 degrees Celsius. And the battery, 15 degrees. The plug, 16 degrees. So hardly any heat at all coming from the machine. And actually it stopped drawing power now. And the rice cooker stopped drawing power because I think it's in the cool down mode. So the rice is almost done, another 5 minutes. So it's using the remaining heat to cook the rice. Should be any moment now. Can smell the rice now, so let's have a look. Yeah. Smell nice. Now we just need some oyster sauce and then maybe some soya sauce to taste. Mix it up and that's it. So this is our favorite dish when we were in uni, because you're not allowed to cook in your dormitory. Well, technically speaking, this is cooking as well. And yeah, so far the inverter have used 20%, I guess, if the indicator is anything correct. The glass is actually clear on my screen, but I think I got a polarized lens on. So at the moment there's no power draw because it's on the keep warm mode. You only need power when it's needed. So the lowest power draw was 85, highest power draw was 400, and so far it used, well, it was actually quite efficient. It used 0.13 kilowatt hour. So it doesn't use that much power. So this is a 400 watt rated cooker, and it doesn't on all the time. It's only take the heat whenever need to. So it goes through the kind of a heating cycle. So on the next test, we have this Russell Hope kettle. This is like a travel kettle, so it's not one of those full size 2 kilowatt kettle. This one here actually say 250 to 1000 watt. So I guess 1 kilowatt will be when it's in full swing. I filled it up to the maximum amount, so which is 0.85 liters. According to my thermal imaging gun, well, 16 degrees at the moment. And we're going to do the same. We're going to plug it in and we're going to boil the water. Okay, so this time the inverter have to work a lot harder because this is 1 kilowatt. Okay, let's moment of truth. Let me get my thermal gun ready. And interesting, is showing 40% load and is running at 851 watt. I can hear some water sizzling. And battery level dropped from 80 to 60, so it does have a little bit of voltage drop as soon as you turn on the power. It's showing about the same, 870. Slightly higher than the screen here. So again, the casing is 13. The front battery here is 16. Up in between, same. Whereas in the kettle, wow, lovely red color there. Top is cold, bottom is hot. But the casing and it's still cool on the inverter. The fan hasn't been on once, so I'm wondering if it is faulty. Again, wow, inside is hot though. I guess the heat sink is doing all the work. Cable is cool. No heat from the cables, which is my main worries. Cold to touch. Cold to touch. Nothing is warm. Nothing is warm, which is a good sign, I guess. I'm going to let it boil. The battery now dropped to 40%. 50 degrees. Halfway to 100. So with this inverter, we've got the rice cooker cooking rice. We've got the hot water for instant noodle, I guess. A very Asian thing. So the outer case is 80 degrees. Nearly done. I can hear the boiling now. Yep, and we have boiling water. Okay, thermostat kick in, and now stop drawing in power, and the battery is now at 60%. It was at 40. Be careful not to burn myself, but there we go. Oh my god, boiling water. So now we have cooked rice, boiled water. Shall we fry an egg? Yeah, why not? Okay, so this is the final part of the test. And I have my induction cooker. Now this one can go up to, I think, 2.4 kilowatts. That is if you have both of them on. I don't think the 2000 volt inverter will be enough to drive both of them, but at least we can try. I got my cooking pan here, and we're going to monitor the inverter while we cook. The fans still haven't kicked in yet, which is a bit worrying, but at the same time, I've been thermal imaging the casing and the battery, nothing get warm, so I guess it doesn't need it. Maybe they will need it now. Okay, so let's turn it on. Function. 1200 volt, so 1.2 kilowatt. And on the inverter, it is showing 60% usage, power output, and 40% battery left. Let's turn that off. We're not going to use that to cook yet, so let's leave that one. How about this side? If I put the thing over this side, I'll put the thing over this side and then turn it on. Function. Also, this side is 1000 watt, so this is 1 kilowatt. I want to use this side. Let's give it more power. I have to finish this test quickly because the mosquito is trying to get to me now. So let's turn it on again. No, I don't want to keep warm. Yeah, 1002. Max it out. And the center is 150 already, right? Okay, look, let's not joke around. Now with a non-stick pan, you don't usually need oil, but I use it anyway because I like my egg crispy. You can tell I don't usually cook, right? That's seasoning away. Let's put some sausage on as well. So, 1.2 kilowatt. Still casing. Oh, actually, it's getting a bit warmer now. Lovely. So this is now, what is this? 160 degrees? Probably hotter, I think. Inverter wise, yep. Inverter wise, pumping away at 1.2 kilowatt, 40% battery left, 60% output. In terms of heating wise, look, it's green, it's cool. 14 degrees on the case. Inside the case is hot, but battery wise, 16 degrees. 16 degrees. Let's go around and have a look. Is the fan on? Still no fan. Cable, nothing. Am I doing the experiment wrong? I was expecting this to be warm. 20 degrees, I guess 18 degrees is warm. Anyway, the fan noise is coming from the induction cooker. Right, let me give it a stir. Oh, yeah. Sunny side up? Nah. I like both sides crispy, so. Oh, the smell is nice. I think frankfurters you don't really need to cook anyway, but nice to have it crispy, right? And on the inverter side, as you turn it off, now it's back to, I won't say back to, the inverter side now is 40% battery left. So, we managed to cook some rice, and we managed to pan fry some food. We need to find a way to overload the machine. As in, we need to draw more power than is supplied. We need to know where the limit is, and we need to know if it actually does get hot. Obviously today is sunny, out here is quite cold, but I expect it to have some heat. Now my induction cooker here should be 2.4 kilowatt. So if I turn it to the max, it should be more, it should draw more than the inverter can take. So let's try it. Turn them both to on. 1.2 kilowatt, 1 kilowatt. Oh, that's it. 100% output. The battery now dropped to 20% and is drawing 2 kilowatt, 2.1 kilowatt. Yep, it's making some noise. That doesn't sound good. Still running though. Now the problem is I don't know if it is beeping because of the battery or beeping because it's drawing too much power. But absolutely still running though. Still cool to the touch. No, still cool. Everything is still cool. Still no fan. What's going on? Right, before I destroy the non-stick pan, I better switch it off. Yep, the fan kicks in now. So the fan does work. It's just that it never needed to. What a relief. Yep, both sides is on. Yeah, so 2 kilowatts seems to be the max. If it does go through, it must be the low voltage. Now the voltage jump back up as soon as the load is off. So I guess for me personally, 1.8 kilowatts, it will be what I'm putting it through the pace. At 2 kilowatts, it starts to make noises. I have used 3.7 kilowatt hour, and inverter showing there is still 40% left. So I guess that's about right, because even if the battery is to the specification, so they're about 90 watt hour per battery, so there's 10, so there's 900 watt hour. That is if every battery in the tip-top condition. So if we use 0.37 and there's still 40% left, sounds about right. The thing with this kind of contraption is that I have another 10 batteries, so I just need another board, another 10 battery holder, and then do another pack which is parallel to this one to the inverter. Then you have double the amount of power if needed. But if you are just going for a camping trip or going for a picnic trip, this is more than enough. You cook rice, you boil water for your tea and coffee, and you fry some sausages and egg. What else do you want? I guess you want karaoke, disco, PA machine, charging all the phones, maybe a projector. Who knows? So at 11 kilo, it's not exactly portable, but yeah, it is a power station, double up as a dumbbell. That's all I have time for you today. Thank you very much for watching. I can't wait to see you next time with more interesting gadgets. Bye bye.
From the budget buys to the high-end thrills, testing all the gear, breaking the skills. Is it worth the cash? Let's find out fast. Benson's got the answers that'll always last. He's pushing the limits, no